coming up right now.
All right, Marlene, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, right away, just off the top here, tell everybody how to follow you. Instagram, Facebook. We're going to do things backwards.
Oh, yeah. Instagram and Facebook, Marlene the Plant Lady.
Yes.
There you go.
And sometimes people don't get their questions answered.
Yeah, they could direct message on Instagram's the best, or marlenetheplantlady@gmail.com. And I'm almost caught up.
Yay!
Almost. Yay. I mean, if you sent me a question like 6 weeks ago, send it again, because I'm answering these questions and the plants are probably dead.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Not because I didn't get to the answer, okay?
Here we go. What's wrong with this Monstera?
All right, so common house plant, Swiss cheese plant. This one, this most likely is bacterial leaf spot because of overwatering. Now in the wild, they do grow in the soil, but then they grow up scrambling up trees. So they're somewhat epiphytic, meaning they like to grow in very loose substrate, loose soil. So if the soil's too heavy, generally the potting soil it comes in, or most bagged potting soils, is very peat heavy, and that holds a lot of moisture, which could lead to some bacterial issues. So I would replant this into probably a little bit bigger pot, and then add some either orchid bark or pumice in it to just lighten it up. And then, they like frequent water, but they want the water to drain fast, and you only want to water it when the soil starts getting slightly dry.
Okay. And then this one here is, when should I plant these Photinia and olive tree?
Yeah, now, as I mentioned before, now is a great time to plant pretty much anything and everything, your perennials, your native trees, your citrus, anything that's in a pot. They definitely need to go in the ground. They're pushing out of those pots. Remember, when you're planting something like this, you want the hole to be wider, almost twice the width of the root ball. You don't want to dig any deeper, because as soil settles, the tree could be underground. Don't use the native soil that you took out. If you want, you could add a little bit of compost to the soil, but don't think you're doing the plant a favor by putting potting soil in there. You're creating a new pot. Remember, you want to get those roots adjusted to the native soil as they go out. And if you have a really bad draining area, think about planting it somewhere else. And for small plants, you could plant them on a mound. But do it now. Temperatures are cool enough, but it's still warm enough for the roots to settle down.
Okay, and then we got this one here. Excuse me. Let's see. Ew, what is this white stuff here? What is that?
It does look ew, but it's actually pretty interesting. That is mycelium. It is, and I'm going to use air quotes, the roots of fungus. And so it's good. I'm off to left, and like on soil, there's like fungus and white stuff. That is breaking down organic material. And in fact, if you could see, this is like a network of little roots of the fungus. Perfectly fine. It's breaking down organic matter, not hurting.
What is a plant, though?
I think that looks like an iris. It looks like something they dug up a iris or a bulb. I can't see.
So fungus is good.
Fungus among us is good.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I will say, the only time fungus is not good is when you see it growing out of a tree trunk or out of the tree bases. If you see mushrooms, that means your tree, there's decay going on.
Yeah.
Other than that, the rest of the time, if it's on like mulch and logs, they're decomposers. They're adding nutrients to your soil.
My neighbor and I were having a discussion about the crepe myrtles and all the sticky.
Yes.
Because we're judging another neighbor parking underneath the tree because it was all sticky stuff.
And what is it?
Aphid poo.
Aphid poo, right? And then can we get back to the fact you were judging your neighbors, Tina?
Because they didn't realize it was sticky, and they don't watch you.
I mean, I love judging other people. I was just wondering if that's a hobby of yours. Maybe we get together, eat lunch, and judge people.
There we go.
By?
There we go. All right, Marlene the Plant Lady will be